Hello, hello, hello. It's time for Sunday School, where we're exploring the wonderful world of school. It's cool in school. Yay! I'm Wendy of Wiseman of Wiseman S Integrative. I'm Wendy S Wiseman of Wiseman Integrative. Woohoo! I'm awake. I am. That's right. I'm wide awake. Here we are in beautiful Folsom, California. Distinctive by nature, like me. That's right. And you'll find all kinds of schools that are indeed distinctive by nature on this fabulous new platform. It's like the Wild Wild West, the new frontier. And it is so exciting. If you have already explored, share some of your favorite schools in the comments, whether you're live or replay here with me. I'd love to discover communities. I've participated in hundreds of communities. I've worked with school games winners. I'm working with some now. I'm closely collaborate with a lot of the top creators, community owners on Skool. And I am passionate about this wonderful new opportunity. They have made it so simple, so affordable. It's like a no-brainer to create a community that makes you money around something you love. Turning your passion into this product, which you could look at it as a product, because if you're charging membership, then that's what it is. But it's really just, this place you love hanging out with, people you love talking about the thing that you love doing. And it's great. Who doesn't want to make a living doing what they love like that? And now you can. It has never been easier than it is today on Skool. And I'm here as your goofy guide, your moving motivator, to show you just how simple it is. Now, in some of these, I've done the sign up. It's under minute. It's under 60 seconds, like 30, 45 seconds, depending on how quickly you click and go through, just to set it up. Now, to get started takes a little bit more, but not much. You can still do it in an hour, right? And I'm going to walk you through how simple it is here. And I'm doing Skool quick start setups with people. 3-hour intensive at an incredible rate right now to get you set to start earning during your 14-day free trial. Yeah. It's so exciting. I have the Skool action plan that helps you get clear on what you're going to do before you sign up. And then you can opt to get the Skool quick start session, where I walk you through, done with you. That's what DWY is, done with you. I'm live with you, walking through the setup in the first ABC 1, 2, 3 stages of getting going. You don't have to make a bunch of classrooms. You don't have to make any content, really. AI can do it for you these days, but you can make a couple of images, a couple of sentences about what you want to do, a welcome post that says, hey, welcome, say hello, so we can get to know one another, and that's it. And then you start inviting people. So simple. You want to have a look? Let's have a look, shall we? Let me have a sip of water first. Oh, it's way over here. And of course it has a Skool sticker on it. Your brain needs more water when you're learning and you're active and you're creating. Your body and your brain need water all the time, because we're largely made of that substance. I'm going to screen share now so that we can take a look at how simple it is to set up a Skool. Now, up here, up. There we go, in the corner. There we go. It's all backwards. Is a QR. You can scan that for the current setup special. If you stick around, you'll learn more about that at the end, but you're also going to get everything you need to know right now to do it on your own. And if you go to this under my name where it says school.wisewithwendy.com, that will take you to a page where you can sign up. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. In fact, I'll put it along the bottom in case you have any questions, in case you want to just type the URL in, school.wisewithwendy.com. And if you want to hop on a call with me, a quick connect, 15 minutes, no pushy pitching or selling. We're just going to connect. That's why it's called a quick connect. See where you're at, how I can help you, and get you a quick win, and then maybe set up your school action plan, right? Those are great. It's great fun to connect with people either way. And on that note, in October, I'm going to an in real life meetup somewhere, either LA or Phoenix, or who knows, maybe both. It's so great. Yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of my visit to school headquarters down near Los Angeles airport. It was so much fun. I just flew down for the day and flew back again. And it was a wonderful opportunity. It was a little bit overwhelming and kind of like, oh, I'm here, strange, especially because I've been very isolated and not well socialized. But I had in July been down to a Ted Carr mastermind as well and met a bunch of people that I was getting to know on the platform. It was very exciting to come together with these other creators, these other community owners, community leaders, not just community builders, community managers, community leaders, people who are leading themselves well in their lives, doing what they love, whether they actually own communities or they're helping set up other communities. We're all passionate about this thing called school and living well with less effort, having more fun along the way. On that note, yes, Max. Max wants to come up and say, you want to come up and say hi? Come on up. Oh, he's like, no, too high. He'd be crawling in my face if I was sitting down. But I am at my stand-up desk today. Screen sharing with you. Here we go. Let's see. Let's just take a look at the school sign-up page. When you click that join here, you end up at a school sign-up page, and hopefully it says Wendy Wiseman invited you so that I get to benefit from the affiliate referral program. That's why Skool has grown so quickly. I was just listening to let me get this on the right screen here so you can actually see it better. There we go. I was just listening to an interview Arlen Hamilton did with Sam Ovens, the creator, founder of Skool. Some people say Alex Hormozy's the owner. He's one of the investors. Sam is the founder, creator, Sam Ovens. And Arlen Hamilton runs some communities that are super exciting. And they did an interview. You can find it on YouTube. Anyhow, he was talking about how it took 4 years to get to the first 1 million people. And now it's every 15 days. So the flywheel has started, right? Getting that flywheel going can take some effort sometimes. And that's why so many people give up. School has made it so simple. So simple. Here we go. Create your community. Boom. And you have a $9 plan to choose from now. Wow. And Skool has the lowest transaction fees. They did a whole Skool news episode. You can find that on YouTube too. Breaking down the hidden fees behind the promises of no fees that some of these platforms make. They broke it all down in that episode. You can go check it out. But the $9 plan is a great place to start. You don't need all the bells and whistles of the $99 plan. Most people don't. And it's good to test the water first. You get a 14-day free trial to decide. So never a better time than now. And you just click that, and there's that again. Let's switch to, let's see. Share this tab instead. We have to go edit that out. Arg. This is the Schoolers community where it will say join now down there. If you click my school.wisewithwendy link. And we watched this quick little 1-minute video to tell you more about it.
My,
Dance.
what a peculiar place to have a party.
Schoolers is a secret world with training from top community builders, weekly news, member map, meetups, and quarterly competitions with leaderboards, prizes, events, and status. It's a community for community builders who want to turn their passion into a full-time income. From pickleball, dating, business, calligraphy, MMA, chess, and beekeeping, Schoolers is a movement. 50,000 community builders, providing community for 15 million people, collectively earning over $1 billion per year, all while having serious fun. Join now for $9 per month with a 14-day free trial. Everything you need to build is inside.
There you have it. And then you come in here, this private club for school owners, and everybody helps one another and uplifts one another. There's training and the weekly news I was talking about, and the in real life meetups I was talking about. And you have just endless resources in the community members to ask questions, get answers to for challenges that you're facing in your growth. There you can see Alex Hormozi is indeed active in the community, and you get the $100 million money models in the classroom with the School 101 and School News. It is absolutely energizing to be with so many creators. These are the games. There are all of these categories: hobbies, music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, and relationships. Top 5 in each category win an all-expense paid trip to LA to visit Skool HQ to have a one-day mastermind with Hormozi and Sam and one of those Skool Games trophies you saw. But you don't have to participate in the games at all. Plenty of people don't. I haven't ever. And now it's based on growth over the quarter, right? For paid groups. So there's just a little inside sneak peek at that. To help you on your journey, I do have a public site, which means you don't have to click here to join. You can come and just read the feed. You can't interact with it unless you join, but you can come and read the feed, the posts that I make, which often lead to some of my other communities, but give you insights. And we share these episodes, my weekly wise on Saturday and my Sunday school on Sunday. And it is just a wonderful way to have a glimpse. You can discover communities where there's all sorts of things in all of these categories. This list would be the top 1,000. Get these little numbers. Calligraphy they just put a monthly workbook out, right? They have their classroom, which has a bunch of the resources they've made previously, but then they just put out a monthly little package for you to practice and learn your modern calligraphy. So it doesn't have to be some big overwhelming project. Some people just start the community and then host a coffee call, a chat, a get together once a week. Some just do a once a month mastermind. That's it. You join the community for X number of dollars. You come together once a month, but you decide. You don't have to have a bunch of courses and content. Let's see what's top of the music. Producers, singers, voiceover, kirtan. Look at that. It's always interesting to kind of come and check this out. Lots of guitar teachers, piano, drumming, school of guitar, tons of guitar, health, tons of health. All sorts of fitness, natural living, tons of self-improvement, tons of, you saw there on the Schooler site, there's 172,000 community owners currently in the Schoolers community. And some of the community owners might have left the Schoolers community. So Millions of users on the platform, billions of users, I think, on the platform, and millions of communities. No, millions of Wendy's not awake yet. Wendy's not awake yet. He's on a mission to help 1 billion people find community. So there's 172,000 community owners in the Schoolers community. There's billions of views per day. Somewhere there was that mention of like billions of views. I have to get my data here on a little notes sheet so that I don't do this stumble through anymore. I haven't had my coffee. I was just on a call for an hour right before I hopped in here. So not as discombobulated as some days, more discombobulated than others. Yes. All right, let's switch to the Wise School building, which is my next stage. It's currently at only $9 a month or $50 a year to come in and have my extensive school expertise help you get going so that you can keep going. Before you dive into one of these mega groups and get weighed down by refining your niche and all of these templates and tactics and checklists and swipes and all of the stuff that I've been bogged down in and lost my way. And it's better to just start. And I'm here to help you do a quick start so you can get going and get growing. And then I can guide you to which of those mega groups or which of the other coaches or communities might be great for your growth journey as you go forward. It's really important to start small, unless you're coming in with a huge audience, in which case one of those mega group guides might be better for you. If you could pay the $10,000 coaching fee for someone like that, then go for it. But if you're just getting started, you just think you might want to turn your hobby into something profitable, or you're a performer that might want something better than Patreon to create some funding for your performance, or nonprofits looking for some alternate pathways to funding now that so much has been cut. Thank you, Mr. Whatever. So we start by aligning what you're doing, setting that intention, making sure that what you're going to do is something other people are passionate about too, that they're going to be willing to pay you for. Then we set the foundations, not load a bunch of classroom, not make a bunch of posts, not preach to the choir. We just start simple and small. This is what I do with my pain relief work. This is what I do with helping business owners break through burnout and overwhelm. It's all about simple, small shifts and step-by-step consistent application, action, activation, adaptation. Attention, activation, adaptation. Attention, activation, adaptation. That's the flywheel, the cycle we go through. Simple and small, sustainable. That is the path to growth. You don't get weighed down by all this baggage. Trust me, you don't want to do that. I've done that. It's not fun, and it is not the way to go or the way to grow. It's the way to collapse under the pressure. So this is very simple. You start here, you say hello, and you book your one-to-one school action plan with me. Boom. This is a 7-day free trial. You come in and you get all the training. In the first 7 days, you don't have to pay a single thing. You can leave at any time. That's right. But you get all the training about how to start your school. But if you stay, you get that ongoing access to me, which right now is incredibly valuable because I just started this and there aren't very many members in. So you get more access to me. So that makes it even more valuable. The time is now, folks. Jump in. Don't drag your feet and go, oh, whatever. I have friends that have left the platform for Circle and come back. I used to be on Circle. I have friends that have left the platform for Heartbeat and come back because it just wasn't right. Some have gone to Mighty and come back because nothing is like Skool. Nothing is as simple and streamlined as Skool. If you want to be a teacher preaching and have huge classrooms and stuff, one of those platforms might be better for you. But if you just want to build a community around your passion with a purpose that creates profits for you so that you can keep going with something that feels effortless, then this is for you. ABC 123. MRR is money, monthly recurring revenue. MRR, that's the $9 a month. ARR, annual recurring revenue, that's the $50 a month when you upgrade. Notice that's a substantial savings over $9 a month. And you unlock extra bonuses in most groups when you opt in for the annual rate. Now, a lot of the groups also give you referral commissions, ongoing referral payouts for as long as the person you referred is a member. The same is true of Skool as a platform. 40% of their $9 or $99 comes back to you for anyone you refer that comes and starts a community for as long as they keep that community going and growing. Speaking of growing, once you get going and growing, I have the Wise Schooler community, which is where we focus on enjoying growth without burnout, enjoy growth with ease, not overwhelm. And instead of being focused on scaling to 6 or 8 figures, this is more about just sustainable lifestyle, balancing your working and living and sharing knowledge and just generally living the healthy, wealthy, wise life where you're not chasing money. The money just comes to you because your frequency is so smooth and the money just comes and comes. I want to hop back to the Wise Skool building here for a minute and take a look at the ABC Skool building, the Align, Build, and Cultivate. I don't have much built up here because it's not about the classroom. Right? This is how simple it can be, folks. This is where a video will go, right? It's linked to a post in the community feed. And then there's this basic seed of what this is about. But it's really about working with me, working in the community, hopping on calls and doing the work. It's not about consuming a bunch of content. You can do that anywhere, all over. We are in an age of information overwhelm. It's about attention and one-to-one connection to create the momentum that takes you where you want to go. Simple setup. You just need the about page, the welcome. You don't even need those things really to start. And then you start inviting people, not just everybody. You're creating a party atmosphere. So you want to invite some people that are going to actually help you host and welcome people. You want to invite people who are actually interested in the kind of party that you throw, the kind of music you play, the kind of snacks you have, the kind of atmosphere you want to create. You're cultivating an atmosphere here that people want to hang out in, that people want to come back to, that people are excited to share with their friends, right? Now, after that gets going, you can add the layers with courses and challenges and events. And that's part of the growth strategies that you might want to work with me or one of my pool of other creators or one of the mega groups, whichever one feels right to you. You might have a sprinkling of 1 or 2 or 3. You don't want to get too many. It's better to have one source, one path at first to prevent that overwhelm, to maintain that healthy, wealthy, wise life. And then what's next is, of course, mentorship with me or the Wise Schoolers community. So right now, for a limited time, for a limited number of people, we have a super special of ABC. Yes, 1, 2, 3, only $123 for the done with you step by step. I walk you through the setup. It's a 3-hour session. A lot of people only need 1 hour, but you've got the 3 hours to kind of work through really going. So if we get it set up like in the Skool action plan, which is a free one-to-one where we get you set with the about page and your direction, your title can change at any time. Any of these things can change at any time. So it's not set in stone. You don't have to worry about getting it perfect or overthinking it. You just start and then see how it goes, and then shift and adapt, right, as you go. Create the new Skool community with you so you maximize the 14-day free trial so that you can start making money in those 14 days with access to my expertise and my guidance along the way in the Skool building community. So basically, all you want to get going, you can do this right now. You can click my link, skool.wisewithwendy.com, and go do it on your own. You don't have to use my link. You can just go to Skool and use somebody else's. But all you need is this image here, this little blurb of what it's about, one image here, and then at least one sentence or a few words that tell you what the community is about. Like I could cut it off right there. No BS, no burnout, boom, and that's all. And then welcome people in. And it can be free at first. It can be public or private. You don't have to worry about all that. You can change anything at any time. And then you want a welcome post that prompts people to engage, introduce yourself. That way people respond and start making posts below and the conversation gets going. And from there, you can prompt people to start making their own posts, but you start cultivating the ecosystem that you want. And that's all it takes to start is those few little things. Your title can change at any time. All of it is so super simple. Oops, I'm on that again. Let's just stop sharing. I have to get a tester card in there for when I do these. There we go. So yeah, if you're interested in getting going, let me know. I'm here to help. That's right. And I'm super excited about it. I'm helping lots of people. Hi, Eyeball, whoever is out there watching. It is nice to see you. Thanks for joining me from YouTube. There it is. Sunday Skool, my passion about the projects. I have a wonderful new project called Drag King Den, and it is now at 60 members, 60 performers, kings and things, burlesque cabaret, all about sharing stages, skills, support. This is getting yourself ready to step into the spotlight or getting yourself a little next level. And for that, we have a performer power up challenge. Every community has a little challenge to get you started. In the Skool building, it's the ABC 1, 2, 3. In pain-free vitality and a lot of the others, and joy, it's about unlocking ease, right? Who doesn't want more ease in your body, in your business, in your being? Ease on down the road. Anyhow, if you'd like to know more about that, just hop on a call with me or come see us. Skool.com/@wise will take you to my profile where you can see the communities I'm running that I'm highlighting at that time. And you can see a handful of the communities that I belong to that I'm also recommending. That's what you can get on my profile below the, I'll just show you the massive green bar. Let's see. Oh, I am looking forward to that coffee I'm about to go make. When you go to a Skool profile, it looks like this. I'm a level 7, almost level 8 in the Skoolers community. You see this big bar of green. That shows how active they've been on the platform. I'm usually between 150, that's today, so we haven't gotten very far yet, 150 and 300 activities daily. And I've been every single day green. That's what this flame means, 30 days of green activity, 30 days of at least 10 activities, 30 streak of 10 activities per day. I've been that way since before they added this fabulous flame to the profile to help designate different accolades of people's achievements. The star means they're in the top 1% of communities, and the rocket means 10K MRR, monthly recurring revenue. But you can see here that we've got, I've got 4 admin accounts, me and 3 others. So we've got 61 members in the Drag King Den. There's my Wise Schooler site that you were just introduced to. The Enjoy is daily actions for happiness, helping leaders break through the blahs. I just changed that. Get daily boosted, feel alive again. And that's what we do. It's free until we get to 50 members if you want to come check that out. Wise School Building, I just introduced you to as well. You can get all the training in the 7-day free trial. And then this is the 9 that I'm highlighting right now. I highly recommend Lydia's Joyful Path Jedi Calm. It's brand new also, and wonderful meditations and calm for cooling your nervous system in this wild world. Identity Shift, I participate daily at 5:30 a.m. with the crew. Not everybody comes to the, well, not everybody it's 5:30 a.m. for. One in Australia is just going to bed. It's more like 10:30 p.m. And then they're in the UK, and we're all over the world here on Skool. Global gathering. So that's what a profile is all about. You get some social links or a link to somewhere there, and a little more information. I am located here now. I'm getting close to 10,000 contributions on platform. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? So very exciting. That's probably more than you wanted or needed to know about Skool, but I have so much more to share. So come on into my community and let's get you going. Let's get you growing. Jump on this setup special. There's only limited spots available because I'm just one person. And as you can see, I'm managing a few other communities. I'm also building some communities for other people. So you want to hop on this quick. You can get launched this week. That's right. You can get launched this week. What are you waiting for? Let's get set. Hop on a quick connect with me. We'll get your Skool action plan done, and then we will get you set up for the Skool quick start session so that you can start building your passion project that brings you profit. Sorry, I got distracted by the dogs wrestling, but at least they're not kicking dirt in my face like they've done on some others. All right, I'm out. Make it a great day the wise way.